Mad Squad, what's howling? It's Joe, aka Mad Joe FC. This is my review for episode 7 of Marvel's Inhumans. So, this definitely was not my favorite episode, and it's not because it's bad. I didn't find anything bad about it. It's just, I guess, like, I was more hyped in other episodes. I guess I'm basing it off of that, but this was a good episode. Like, I found nothing bad about it. I have nothing bad to say about it, so I'm just going to review, what happened in the episode and my thoughts on it. So basically, Maximus, like, we finally found his true motivations. So he, like, instead of just being king, he wants a second chance to be an inhuman king, because the thing is, like, a regular human isn't supposed to be king, and that's not exactly why he wants to be an inhuman, like, but he just wants a second chance at Terrigenesis, because when he was a kid and he went through it, he just stayed a human, so he doesn't think that's really fair, and he wants a second chance. He wants to be able to have a inhuman power too, and so now what he's trying to do is basically different people on Earth who have gone through Terrigenesis. That's why he was talking to this Declan guy, because he's been like getting different samples of DNA from different people on Earth who have gone through Terrigenesis. So like Maximus can put different people's powers in him, and he can become the new strongest Inhuman, even more powerful than Maximus. And so that's his true motivations. So then he set up a certain meeting. I should remember the name, because they said the name of that meeting like so many different times throughout the episode, but you know what I'm talking about. They set up that meeting where all of the royal family met with Maximus to make an exchange. Maximus gets Declan, and then the Inhumans become the royal family again. Black Bolt takes the throne, and everything goes back how it should. Obviously, Maximus tricked them, and he's keeping Declan for himself, and he's staying king. Triton was definitely one of the best parts of, well, no, probably the best. Triton was the best part of this episode, at least for me. So, in episode 1, we thought Triton was dead. He wasn't coming through any of the other episodes, so we just assumed he actually did die. Well, I did at least. You know, I kind of actually forgot about him just because it looked like they killed him off in the first episode. And I was like, no, why would they kill off Triton? And then Gorgon, why would they do this? Why would they kill off two of the main Inhumans in the first season? Why would they do this? But I guess, like, it's because since there's so many of them, like, so that the episodes wouldn't be so packed, I guess, maybe. But either way, in this episode, everybody was in, and it didn't seem too action-packed, even with Triton and Gorgon, so I don't know, I guess it was just for plot, actually. Either way, Triton came in, and him and Maximus, not Maximus, him and Black Bolt had like a certain spot on Earth that they'd meet at just in case things went wrong. So we learned that Black Bolt has been hiding a lot. He knew that Triton was still alive, and he let the royal family like mourn and grieve over Triton, knowing that he's still alive, but he didn't tell them. He didn't tell them that they had a secret royal bunker, and they had like a secret plan just in case a coup or some big crazy event like this happened. So there was a lot that was keeping from them, and Medusa was upset about that, because she's not just the queen, but she's also his wife, and as her husband, he's supposed to be honest with her about everything. So I get where she's coming from. Even though he's king, like, they're still husband and wife, and they should be honest with each other about everything. And so from this point on, Maximus, why do I keep getting their names mixed up? I guess because they're brothers. Black Bolt is going to be more open and tell them everything, like when he told them like that they were preparing for war. You know, this is funny because, like, and it wasn't even a few people, it was a lot of people who predicted this. Like, a lot of people who watched the show, they predicted, I was hearing things that after Gorgon died, after we saw him die, that maybe Auron was going to turn good and was going to help bring Gorgon back, and that's exactly what happened. Because she found out Maximus's true motivations, and that's not exactly the reason why she sided with him. So now, like, you know, she doesn't want to be on his side anymore, and so she's helping Karnak. She let him take some of her DNA because of her regeneration, even though it's not working exactly how it used to anymore. Karnak still needs the DNA from her to make the second Terrigenesis work to bring Gorgon back. Karnak did this after the king said no, disobeying the king, and like he's not even sure as well if it would work. But now, like, being on Earth, he's learned that you have to have hope in you rather than just certainty. You also have to have hope, and so you have to take a chance, take a risk. You have to have hope instead of just being 100% certain. If you know there is a chance, you should have hope in that chance and, you know, go for it. Triton is an absolute boss. So Triton, and he's actually got some of the best fighting choreography too. And like, we've only seen him fight hand to hand once, I believe. I don't think we saw him fight at all in the first episode. I think he was just running through the forest. We might have seen him fight, but I can't remember. I don't think we did. So Triton took out all 6 of those people like a freaking boss, and then he fought Maximus as well, took Maximus in. And so at the rally, or like the meeting, after Maximus like tricked Black Bolt's like, next time I see you, you're dead. And so I guess, I don't know if he was about to kill him, Maximus, when Black Bolt met with Maximus in the royal bunker. I don't know if he was going to kill him, but Maximus said that if he kills him, that basically everybody else dies too, because if he dies, then apparently the whole dome will like fall down, and so everybody will die and be, you know, space debris. Here's my theory on how I think this season is going to end. I say this season because I'm hoping that by the time the season is over, enough people will have enjoyed it, will have gotten enough high ratings that they'll do a season 2. That's what I'm hoping. But right now is confirmed to be the full series. I hope it's not the case. But so my theory is, because even in the preview for the next episode, you could hear them saying that like, we need to go back to Earth, our rightful home. So not just Maximus, but the royal family thinks that as well. So if that's the case, if the season will end with them all being on Earth, like as their permanent home, they'll coexist with the humans. Maybe they'll have like their own little place that they make. But if that's the case, then like, I feel that Black Bolt will basically destroy Maximus along with all of Adelan as well. And then the royal family and all the citizens of Adelan will just go to Earth and coexist with the humans. I feel that could be how the season might end. It's just a theory. I don't know for sure. It's just what I think based on what I know and what different people in the show have been saying. So going through Terrigenesis a second time did bring Gorgon back to life. We saw that at the very end of the episode, but like Black Bolt said, from the stories that have been passed down from generations, going through Terrigenesis a second time kind of gives a person a little madness, makes them go crazy. And it looked like that's what was happening with Gorgon. Like, it wasn't exactly like Gorgon, it was more of like, you know, he had a fierceness to him, like a kind of just like a craziness to him, I want to say. He didn't do not the Declan, but like, we all know it didn't look exactly like Gorgon. We know something is up. I'm just glad that he's alive, you know, in Triton 2. I'm glad that the whole royal family is alive. We're seeing Karnak using his powers now. Hopefully with Medusa, we'll get her hair back on the last episode, so we'll get to see her use some of her powers some more. And then, hopefully, and since the title of the last episode is called, and finally, Black Bolt. Hopefully, we see Black Bolt use his voice in some capacity, other than what we saw on episode 2? 1? Those 2. On episode 2. Hopefully, we see him use his voice again to like a higher capacity to where it does some real damage so that we can see the real power of Black Bolt. Even though it's on a TV budget, I hope they could still make something incredible happen. That was my review for episode 7 of Marvel's Inhumans. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know all of your thoughts on the show so far. We're finally at the last episode. So let me know what you have thought of this whole season so far, if you've been enjoying it. If you haven't enjoyed it, let me know any flaws that you've had, which are probably quite a bit, because as much as a fan I am, even I had some flaws, but they're getting fixed, and I've been enjoying the show anyway. Links to all my social media down below in the description box. There are 2 like buttons. Be sure to hit the button with the thumb pointing up. Share this video to anyone you feel would enjoy. If you are new around here and you like what you see, tap the subscribe button and ding dong the notification bell to join the Mad Squad on our journey to 10,000 subscribers. My name's Joe, aka Mad Joe FC. Hope y'all have a marvelous day. Mad out.